one of the hottest places around to get a table, grab a seat by a fire pit, or on the rooftop of the Artisan Hotel.
We have always felt that a hotel would create a culinary destination, and it has.
Here, you can take a cooking class or do a little shopping in a market filled with Italian specialties and eye-popping desserts. Welcome to Salem's Tuscan Village, a sprawling, walkable development filled with eateries and entertainment, shops, and living spaces, all on the land that was once home to the old Rockingham Park racetrack.
It's just a very vibrant culinary destination.
Tuscan Brands founder Joe Farrow is the force behind this transformation. He got the idea a decade ago when he owned a restaurant on the edge of the property.
I was up on the second floor at Tuscan Kitchen at 67 Main Street, and the Rockingham Park is right across the street. And I just kept looking at this abandoned property and just said, my gosh, it's from exit 2 all the way to exit 1.
It's a cool spot, definitely.
You can see all the way to the original Tuscan Kitchen. Look at that. I said, listen, if you ever plan on selling any of the property, call me. And sure enough, in 2015, they called me and they said, hey, we'd like to sell you 50 acres.
A year later, the remaining 120 acres became available, and Joe convinced the owners that he was the one to develop it.
The Rockingham Park was a very highly sought after piece of real estate. How did we get it? I think we got it because we were the proven local developer who always put the community first. Everybody knows who Seabiscuit is, and this is actually Seabiscuit. Seabiscuit ran at the Rockingham Park in 1935.
He's created a tribute to the old park in the Tuscan Village and continues to help the community.
I am a kind of a simple philanthropic study. Hungry, homeless, youth, and veterans. It really comes down to that. We're gonna have a pasta making contest. You guys, did they tell you about the pasta making contest? One hand. Let's just say I cracked a lot of eggs, okay? I grew up in a little Italian bakery. A little more flour, look at that, right? A little more.
His company sponsors a culinary program with the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Salem, and several graduates have been hired.
This is our 13th year where Tuscan Brands has put on what we like to call our junior chef program. Now,
I love coming here, making all the food, coming home to bring to my family, and eating it, of course.
Like
Big kids can learn new skills in the kitchen, too. The cooking school at the Tuscan Market offers all kinds of classes.
Play, eat, shop, eat some more.
The Tuscan Village has become a gathering spot for families.
People are here like 3-4 nights a week. It's amazing, actually. It's humbling. And of course, people live here. So there's almost 1,800 residential homes here, and there's all kinds of different sizes and prices, and there's kids and grandparents and parents and dogs. A lot of dogs. Tuscan Village is like dog capital of New Hampshire. At the Village, we have the cafe at the Artisan Hotel. We have the Tuscan Kitchen in the center of Tuscan Village. We have the rooftop at the Artisan, the Tuscan Market. Did I miss anything? The Artisan Chef Catering Company. We have, my God, we have 24 companies and like almost 2,000 employees. It's pretty awesome, actually. Oh, Alonso! We love to develop people from within. They become very territorial and very passionate about the company and about the journey, which I think is very important, right? So if you have 24 different operating businesses and almost 2,000 employees, how can you be everywhere at once? Well, you can't have 2,000 mini-me's everywhere at once. And if you treat them like they're your family, they'll treat you like you're part of their family. By the way, Cassandra Santana has been working at Tuscan Brands for 14 years. She probably stopped counting, but I didn't.
11, table 1.
She's a phenomenal story. Oh my God. So she started out as a busser as a young lady, okay? She's the executive chef of this entire complex right here.
The son of Sicilian immigrants, Joe worked in his parents' bakery every day after school.
We learned passion, pride in what you made,
He came up with the idea for his first business as a student at UNH.
I took that business plan. I borrowed $1 million from First Essex Savings Bank with an SBA 504 loan. I turned a shoe factory into a pasta factory, and the rest is an amazing ride.
When he sold the business to Nestle, he had an unexpected reaction.
I just cried. It was my baby. I was delivering pasta in a station wagon with a military sleeping bag, and I was driving it into downtown Boston, and look what it became of. And I actually felt that I had failed because I couldn't grow it to the level that I wanted to grow it to because all trains came through my station. It was only later when I realized, and that's what Tuscan Brands is, which is a compilation of super talented people that can take my vision and take it further than I ever could.
This is our Sam Adams Pavilion, so this is actually our fourth iteration of this space here.
Joe's son Max is on the Tuscan Brands team, and he says that his dad has an unbelievable work ethic.
It's never stop. He could be on vacation and he's thinking about work. That's, how we came up with this idea. If it's not the way he wants it, he'll lose sleep at night until we change it.
It's emotional for me to see that many people enjoying what we do, and a lot of people stop me and say thank you, and that really means a lot to me too. And we will continue to evolve, and we'll continue to make it better even still as the years go on.